Just one day after Dolly Parton's death, John Mayer walked onto a stage in New York and did something that left the room feeling completely different. He picked up his guitar and began playing one of Dolly's most beloved songs. But he didn't sing it. Instead, Mayer turned "I Will Always Love You" into an emotional instrumental tribute. And what he said about Dolly before the performance may be even more powerful than the music itself. John Mayer paid tribute to Dolly Parton during his SiriusXM concert at the Stephen Talkhouse in Amagansett, New York on August 26th. The performance came just one day after news broke that Parton had died at the age of 80, following what her representatives described as a brief battle with cancer. During the concert, Mayer worked Dolly's famous melody from "I Will Always Love You" into the introduction of his own song, Gravity. Playing his PRS Silver Sky guitar, Mayer gave the familiar melody a blues-inspired treatment before smoothly transitioning into his own performance. It was a simple gesture, but considering the timing, it carried a lot of weight. And Mayer wasn't just remembering Dolly through her music. Before the show, he reflected on the extraordinary reaction to her death. According to Mayer, something unusual happened when Dolly passed away. People came together. He described Dolly as one of the rare people capable of bringing a deeply divided world together around something positive. Mayer said he believed Dolly would have been happy to see people celebrating her life and loving her music together. And that observation speaks to something remarkable about Parton's legacy. Her audience wasn't limited to country music fans. Her songs crossed generations, genres, and cultures. There was also something especially fitting about Mayer choosing "I Will Always Love You." Dolly wrote and recorded the song in 1973. It became one of her signature recordings before Whitney Houston famously transformed it into a global phenomenon with her 1992 version for The Bodyguard. So when Mayer played that melody on guitar, he wasn't simply performing another famous song. He was revisiting one of the most important pieces of Dolly Parton's songwriting legacy. And he did it without turning the moment into a huge spectacle. Just a guitar, a familiar melody, and a tribute to someone whose music had already touched millions. Mayer went even further in describing what Dolly's career represented. He called her life a remarkable example of what it means to dedicate yourself to something you genuinely love. And that's perhaps why the tributes following Dolly's death have been so widespread. From major musicians to performers covering her songs, artists across the world have been finding their own ways to say goodbye. Dolly's music is being performed again, her songs are being streamed by millions, and now musicians like John Mayer are taking her melodies and giving them new life. Dolly Parton spent decades writing songs about love, heartbreak, resilience, and life. And even after her death, those songs are still bringing people together. John Mayer's quiet instrumental tribute was only a few minutes long, but for many fans, it said everything. What do you think about John Mayer's tribute to Dolly Parton? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more celebrity news and emotional stories like this, make sure you subscribe.